Hello, bruvs. We're back with Black Folktales by Julius Lester, a 1969 book. This is the third story. Actually, this isn't the third story. The third story is Why the Snake. Oh, maybe this is the third story. Yeah, it is the third story. Why Men Have to Work. The sky used to be very close to the ground. In fact, it wasn't any higher than a man's arm when he raised it above his head. Whenever anybody got hungry, all he had to do was reach up and break off a piece of the sky and eat it. That way, no one ever had to work. Well, it was a fine arrangement for a while, but sometimes people would break off more than they could eat. And what they couldn't eat, they just threw on the ground. After all, the sky was so big, there would always be enough for everybody to eat. What did it matter if they broke off more than they actually wanted? Maybe it didn't matter to them, but it mattered to the sky. In fact, it made the sky angry to see itself lying on the ground, half eaten like garbage. So one day the sky spoke out and said, "Now look at here. Can't have this. Can't have you people just breaking off a piece of me every time your stomach growls, and then taking a little bite and throwing the rest away. Now, if you all don't cut it out, I'm going to move so far away no one will ever touch me again. You understand?" Well, people got the message. In fact, they were pretty scared, and for a while, they made sure that no one ever broke off more of the sky than he could eat. But slowly, they began to forget. One day, a man came by and broke off a chunk big enough to feed 40 people for a month. He took a few little bites, licked around the edges, threw the rest over his shoulder, and walked on down the road just as happy and dumb as anything you've ever seen. Well, the sky didn't say a word, but with a great roar, the sky lifted itself up as high as it could, and that was pretty high. When the people realized what was happening, they began crying and pleading with the sky to come back. They promised that they would never do it again, but the sky acted like it didn't hear a word. The next day, the people didn't have a thing to eat, and they had to go to work to feed themselves. And that's why man is working to this very day. Okay. Bizarre. Goodbye, bros. Goodbye.